a teenager, we used to go to this abandoned mine. This I guess it was called the mines or whatever. It was, I guess, used to be like some iron ore mine in town. So we would hang out there and we would drink and stuff like that. And my friend started telling me that place was haunted, and it was one of those. I lived in one of those real woodsy towns where it was just scary. Like the woods at night, that's all you can do, and it was like always creepy to be in there, and especially if you're in a place where supposedly like people died, and like there was a lot of accidents that happened in the mine shaft. So we're all drinking and just keep talking about it and just getting weirded out, and just keep hearing like noises in the back of the woods, and we're like, what the fuck is that? Like just keep hearing like once in a while you hear a crack of a stick or some rustling or something. So it got like really weird, and we're all tense, and we're all just kind of like on point. And all of a sudden, this huge log comes thrown out of the woods, like it starts tumbling, right towards us. And we just go, we just lose it. We just fucking get out of there. Like we to this day, nobody will fess up to being back there, because you think maybe one of your friends that got called, or something, and they're in the back, trying to. But to this day, like everybody swears that, they don't know what happened. So that was like a scary moment in my time. So whether or not I saw a ghost or not, I didn't. But something like that will, always like stay in your head.
Where was this? What woods? And
I live in Peekskill, New York.
Okay, are there bears there?
Upstate, yeah, there's bears there, sure. There's black bears and stuff like that. But I mean, this thing was like chucked, like it's like a strongman competition. Like it was thrown. It was a dead log. It must have weighed God knows how much. Probably a few hundred pounds.
Yeah.
So unless it rolled, I don't know. Can bears pick shit up?
I don't think so.
I mean, it could have just fell.
Yeah.
Who knows? Sure. Like, but at the right time, at the right place, with everybody there. Like how many times? How many times does that usually happen in the woods all the time? But you're never there. Right. But then you hear it that one specific time, and you're like, oh, that's ghosts.
Trees falling down.
Yeah. Does anybody hear it?
How do you? What do you think it is now as an adult looking back at it? What do you think it was?
I mean, yeah, why not ghosts? I don't rule it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't give you another plausible explanation for it other than what the obvious. Maybe it rolled down, and maybe it just rolled down a hill. It just caught at that time and broke.
Sasquatch, somebody just said. I like it.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be amazing if there was. I mean, I live in an area where the number one UFO sightings are in the country at Beacon, New York.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
Wow. Beacon, New York is one of those, the highest in America, one of the highest sightings for UFO encounters. And it is like, it gets real weird sometimes. And I'm sure I've seen some of that stuff too. Like you just see things and boom, they just go. Happens all the time.
I don't know if I've mentioned this on the show before, but in Oklahoma, they tried, or I believe they're in the process of passing a bill making it legal to hunt Bigfoot. This is real. This isn't fake. And but he said that he didn't want people to kill it if they found it. They just wanted them to trap it. And if they were able to trap a Bigfoot, they would get a $25,000 reward.
That's it.
And
yeah.
You could fuck your hand for that.
Yeah.
What defund the police people are those? They're like, don't kill them. Don't kill him. You got to keep him alive. It's like, fuck you. It's a 3,000 whatever year old. What is it? 300-pound ape.
I guess what they're trying to do is just like boost tourism, maybe, but it's like they're putting it through legally, like a bill for law.
They're using your money, your tax money to make a law.
Bigfoot exactly.
Hunting season is open. So what's going to happen? A lot of like hairy big men are going to get shot in the woods. What's going to happen?
This is a good idea. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Make that 25,000. You split it both ways with the guy that caught you. Right. This is not a bad idea. What you're saying about tourism too, it's like, that's really who you want in your state. Just a bunch of people who think Bigfoot exists and they're hell bent on trying to trap him. That seems like just populated with the craziest people on earth.
And they should just drop a bomb there, like in the middle of the hunting season, and just get rid of all those people.
Well, I'm not saying that, Shannon. Maybe another solution, but
I mean, I'm on board. Depending on where we're dropping that bomb.
Just throwing ideas out there.
For sure.
Springtime,
early on.
The springtime is flat earther season, so that's when those people come in, and then the Bigfoot people come in the winter. So you get both. It's like the Poconos. You gotta work out the seasons.
Okay, Anthony Devito, do you have a weird story to share?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, I know it's not a ghost, but I thought it was. I would just. I grew up in a basement, and it was just real dark and scary and real desolate. So I would run upstairs when I thought there was like a ghost in the basement. It was just all black, so I just didn't know what was out there. So if I heard a noise, I would run upstairs top speed because I didn't want the dark to get me. And I would run into my grandmother's room, and I'd sleep with her when I was really young. And then I thought there was one night where death was chasing me. And really, it was just her robe that was on the back of the door. But I got it in my head that death would come at. Death said for some reason that it was going to come and get me on this day in a year. But then I forgot which day it was. So then I was just scared every night.
For a whole year.
Yeah.
you think you'd want to remember that one, right, Ant?
Yeah, I know. I was really kicking myself that I didn't jot down that date.
You should have written it down.
At least play the lotto.